Okay. Hold up. Make a list of everything that terrifies you. That's me. Who sends that text? Seriously. Who does that? That's not flirting. That's a restraining order waiting to happen.
For the love of... Can we at least introduce the book before you start hyperventilating? This is Crime Time Drive On, and we're diving headfirst into Karin Slaughter's After That Night. It involves Dr. Sarah Linton.
Karin Slaughter? Slaughter? You telling me that's her real name? Sounds like something you'd make up for a wrestling gimmick. And this Linton lady, the doctor. She gets attacked, right? Brutally. And then years later, another woman shows up dying on her table. Same MO. Come on.
It's called a premise, a central conceit. 15 years later, yes, Danny Cooper presents with injuries mirroring Sarah's own past trauma, forcing Sarah's fiancé, GBI agent Will Trent.
Oh, him. Mr. Tall, dark, and dyslexic. The guy who looks like he could snap you in half but is secretly what did that weird review call him? A cinnamon roll. What does that even mean in a crime context? Is he delicious after he solves the case?
It refers to his underlying gentle nature beneath a tough exterior. Try to keep up. The point is, Will and his partner Faith Mitchell start investigating Ng, and they suspect a link, a conspiracy, maybe even a rape club among Atlanta's elite.
A rape club? See. This is what I'm talking about. Rich scumbags thinking they can do anything. It's always the surgeons and the legacy kids, isn't it? Bet they have secret handshakes and everything. Probably complain about the quality of the caviar while planning their next atrocity. And Will and Faith go rogue. Behind their boss Amanda's back?
Well, yes. Amanda Wagner is formidable, and the case is intensely personal for Sarah, so Will feels compelled to protect her by investigating discreetly. It's a classic trope, the righteous investigators bending the rules for justice. Risky, certainly, but arguably necessary given the potential corruption.
Necessary. It's reckless. That's how you end up dead in a ditch, or worse, fired. Remember last week's book? You defended that loose cannon detective who got his partner shot. Said it was procedurally sound. This is just like that, but with fancier suits. It's like my cousin Vinny trying to rewire his own house. Ends in sparks and somebody crying.
It's not remotely the same. Will Trent is highly intelligent, methodical despite his unconventional approach, and Sarah Linton, she's the real core here, a respected doctor forced to confront the fact that her deepest trauma might not have been random violence, but part of something organized, involving people she knew.
Yeah, the trauma. But they changed it. The author, Slaughter. She went back and messed with Sarah's backstory from the old books. Fans are livid. They're digging up page numbers from Blindsided like it's the Zapruder film. You can't just do that. That's like George Lucas adding extra rocks in front of R2-D2. It's sacrilege.
It's called a retcon, retroactive continuity. Sometimes authors revisit details to serve a larger, more complex narrative in later works. It raises the stakes considerably.
It raises my blood pressure. It's lazy. Or maybe she just forgot what she wrote 20 years ago. Happens to the best of us. I forgot where I parked yesterday, and don't get me started on that Britt McAllister woman. The drunk mother spilling secrets in a bathroom. Pure, unadulterated trash TV gold right there. Hate her?
She serves a narrative purpose, advancing the plot through antagonism. But the real debate isn't just the retcon, it's the ending. People are split right down the middle. Some call it explosive, jaw-dropping. Others found it predictable, and Sarah's final actions apparently very controversial.
Predictable? How is a secret rape club predictable? Unless you live in Atlanta, maybe. I bet someone figured it out, though. There's always one smug guy. And the violence. Reviews are screaming. Graphic. Stomach-turning. Sadistic. But then others say it's her. Least graphically violent but heaviest yet. Make up your minds, people. Was it torture porn or high art commentary on misogyny?
I suspect the truth lies somewhere in between. Slaughter doesn't shy away from the brutality of the crime zoo, forcing the reader to confront the reality of sexual violence and its aftermath. One reviewer quote was particularly haunting. It was actually a murder, really. Because I was never me again after he raped me. That resonates.
Okay, fine, that hits hard. But did it need that much detail? We got a fake email here. Brenda from Buckhead writes, "My neighbor hosts these weird men-only poker nights and drives a Bentley. Should I be worried?" Brenda, maybe? Or maybe lay off the crime novels?
The point is, the book tackles heavy themes: power, privilege, the justice system's failings. Whether the graphic depiction serves that commentary or becomes gratuitous is the central argument. And the retcon feeds into that. Does changing Sarah's past strengthen the commentary or undermine her established character arc?
It undermines. It's a cheat code. And what about Will Trent? If this guy investigated a lost kitten, would he end up exposing an international cat smuggling ring run by rogue veterinarians? The guy's a magnet for insane conspiracies.
That's an exaggeration. He follows the evidence.
Evidence that always leads to maximum drama. Okay, verdict time. What's the damage? You gonna defend this literary grenade?
Despite the controversial reckon, which I admit is jarring for long-time readers, the intricate plotting, the exploration of trauma, and the sheer intensity make it compelling. It's flawed, yes, particularly if you cherish the original continuity, but undeniably powerful. I give it 4 out of 5 tainted evidence bags.
Tainted is right. Look, the rape club stuff. Pure evil makes your skin crawl. Good villainy. That creepy text, chilling. But the retcon, lazy the ending. Sounds like it ticked people off. And someone called this a comfort read. Are you kidding me? This book is about as comforting as gargling broken glass. I give it 2 out of 5, needs more cinnamon rolls, less agony stars. Maybe 2.5 for that Brit woman. She was fun to hate.
Comfort read unbelievable.
All right, that's our time, you delinquents. Lock your doors, check your texts for creepy stalker vibes, and maybe don't join any exclusive clubs run by surgeons.
Next week, we're tackling a case involving, wait, is this right? A killer who only targets people who misuse apostrophes.
Grammar vigilante. Yes, finally a killer I can get behind. This has been Crime Time Drive. Keep it sleazy.